conditional rendering. Conditional rendering in React. Okay, conditional rendering in React now. So I can say conditional rendering in React. Conditional rendering in React allows components to render so different content render to render different content based on the conditions. Conditional rendering in React allows components to render different content based on the conditions. Like it is similar to, I can say it is similar to if else methods. Like whenever one see if else, like why I compared with if else is nothing but whenever we are giving like else for if else ladders, like whenever you give a condition if, so if the condition is getting satisfied, if block is going to execute, if not else block is going to execute. Like that we are going to see now. Conditional rendering in React is nothing but allows components to render different content based on the conditions. So next point, it is similar to if else conditions or if else statements in JavaScript and it is commonly used to show or hide UI components. I can say elements dynamically. Clear everyone? So next point, like I can say React provides multiple ways to achieve conditional rendering. React provides multiple ways to achieve or to gain conditional rendering, including I can say pointwise ternary operator. Sorry. Ternary operator. I can say what is meant by what is nothing but ternary operator. I can say in if condition is true, if condition is true, like I can say if condition is getting satisfied, it will execute true. If not, it is going to execute false. It is not, it is going to execute false. Next concept, logical, and I can say in braces logical and okay. Next, what is going to do? It is an operate logical on, like I will discuss this operations later on. Like I will say what are the operations, like what are the multiple ways are going to be provided by the React. Okay. Operator. Next one is if else statements. Inside the functions. Next point, switching. I can say switching between components dynamically. Clear? Switching between components dynamically. Clear everyone? Clear? So let us all try to see some component like code explanation and code structure is going, how we are going to execute now. We'll go on to see. So go back. Let's come back to our VS Code. Close everything except app.jsx. Close others. Done. So now do right click on SRC and go now create conditional rendering. Under conditional rendering, please do create one like demo. I can say conditional rendering one. Dot JSX. Conditional rendering one dot JSX. Clear everyone? I can say, or also you can also use conditional demo 1.jsx or as demo conditional.js. Any names can we can use, guys. So let us all try to use like why we are using uh functions now, because we need to use if else statements. All these statements are going to be written inside the functions. Okay, so let us all try to use RFC now. Let us all try to use RFC now. So next, I can say I can use like conditional rendering. I can use the conditional rendering. So for that conditional rendering, I will use the status control. Okay, status. So let me initialize the status now. Let me initialize the status now. So I can say I will take one variable const. I will take one variable const status is status comma set status. Okay, is equal to use state of, I can say use state of true. Use state of true. What is nothing but content, like initialize state as a true. Initialize state as a true. Clear everyone? Initialize state as a true. And I will say, I will say why have mentioned like this? The status state, see, the status state is true enough. Okay, the status state is true enough. So when the status is true, it should display, I can say uh, it should display good morning. When the status was false, it should display good night. Clear everyone? Clear? So let me show you how to display, how to toggle is this thing, how to toggle these things and all. So let me execute now. I can say, I can say constant, I can write my method name as change, constant change. As of now, I'm not going to pass any arguments. So empty braces, open function, arrow functions. So I'm updating now, set status of whom I need to, whom status I need to change. I need to change the status of this status variable. So toggle this stat not is equal to status. Not is equal to status. Okay. What is nothing but not is equal to status? I can write one comment line here. Toggles or toggle status between true and false. True and false. Clear? Next, let me write my render main code now. Let me execute my main code now. I can write one method. I can write one line here. H3 conditional rendering demo. Conditional rendering demo 1. Okay. Let me write my function code here. If status true, if status is true, I'm saying see, if status question mark, if status is true, if status is true, please do execute my, I'm using my para, like p tag. I'm going to use some p tag. Okay. I can say, I'm going to use some p tag, and inside the p tag, please display good morning. Good morning. Then if, if, if the status is not, I can say, if status is not satisfied, like I can say if status is not true, then we need to display good. Wait a second. It is showing errors. Sorry. I forgot to, like, I have written like ternary operator, right? So I need to use colon here. Okay. I am displaying if my status is true, display my message as a good morning message. If my status is wrong, display status wrong is nothing but when is my status state is in false situation, display good night message. If my status is true, display good morning message. I'm using ternary operator here, so don't confuse. So for writing you, don't confuse. See, done everyone. If my status is true, display good morning. If my status is false, display good night. Clear everyone? So let me change like this. Okay, so for that, so let me include this in my conditional rendering slash. See, let me go back to my VS Code and let me align it to center. Done. So good morning. So present my state is in true condition, so it is displaying good morning. So let us all try to change this to false. See, it is going to change to good night. So we need to change manually. Whenever it is in the false condition, it is showing good night. Whenever it is in true condition, it is displaying good morning. It is not the concept which I want to show you. The concept which I am discussing is whenever based on the condition, it should change. So let me use one change, but one button here now, one button, one button here. So change, I can name it as a change. So on click this dot change, this dot change. Sorry. It's not this dot change. We didn't initialize any constructor, right? So directly we can use change. So whenever we click on change, it is changing to good night, good morning, good night, good morning. Based on the condition, it is changing. Clear? Change. See, set status. It is toggling the situation. Whenever it is in true, it is displaying good morning. Whenever I click on change, it is changing my status to false. So whenever the status is false, it is displaying some other message. So exclamatory mark is nothing but not status. Not status. We are based on whenever you click on change, it is in true means it is going to change to false. Whenever it is in false, whenever you click on change, it is going to change from false to true. It is going to change the status between true and false, true and false. Based on true and false, it is going to display our message. So I can say, I can also include some style tags here. So inside the style tag, open style, inside the p tag, please open style tag color. I can say, good morning, right? I can say orange. Okay. For good night, I can say red. Okay. Style, style, colon, style, colon, red. So good morning is appeared in good orange color. Whenever you click on change, it is displaying that color. Clear, everyone? Clear? So let me execute some another concept now. How it is going to change? Yeah, I explained very clearly. See, the status state controls which text is has to be displayed. The status state controls which text to be displayed, either good morning or good night. Next, when status is true, we are displaying good morning. When status is false, we are displaying good night. Done, everyone? Done. So it is very much clear how it is going to change. Whenever you click on change button, it is going to access change button functionality. It is going to change our status. If the status is in true, it is going to change the status to false. Whenever the status is false, we are going to display a good night message. Clear, everyone? Clear? So let us all try to execute some another concept now. Okay. Clear? So let me go to some, let me introduce some some like new concepts also to .jsx. Yeah. So let me use again RFC, done. RFC done. So now let us all try to like include some other concepts also. How to like. So again, use constant status. Like I can say const status, comma, set status is equal to use state of true. Use state of true. By default, my status state is true. By default, my status state is true. Okay. Next, you can also initialize with false, also no issue. But by default, I'm using positive response only. Clear, everyone? Next. So I can say, let me complete my base code first. History, conditional rendering. I can say conditional rendering. Conditional rendering demo 2. Okay. Conditional rendering demo 2. Whenever my status is true, whenever my status is true, clear everybody? Whenever my status is true, I'm going to display some message. I can say whenever my status is true, I'm going to display. Uh, let me what I want to execute. Let me show you. I can say I will click login button and logout button. Whenever my situation is true, I should log in. I should log in. I should display one message on login. After getting login, welcome to the home page, like this messages. So whenever I click on logout, that status has to be changed to false condition. In false condition, logged out successfully. This type of messages. Clear, everyone? See, whenever my status is true, I'm going to write, I'm going to display my message, logged in successfully, or else I can say, I can say like, okay, whenever I click on login, okay, any message can be displayed, guys. Any message can be displayed, login, logout. Okay, no issue. So let me write one thing, p tag. Okay, p tag. Okay, p tag. Please login, login to homepage. Please log into homepage. I'm writing random things. Okay, no issue. Please log into homepage. Done. Please log into homepage. Done, everybody. Next. If my status is wrong, if my status is wrong, like in false condition, I'm going to display welcome boss. Welcome boss. I can say good afternoon. Okay, done. So let me write some code for changing purpose. Okay. For changing purpose, I need to write my code, right? Why? Because I need to change for every time. Button, button. I can say button. Whenever I click on login, it should display some message. Whenever I click on logout, it should display some message. Okay. I need to write my functionality, right? I need to write two functionalities, right? So let me write two functionalities now. Uh, constant, constant, const logout, const logout is equal to no arguments as of now. Done. Const logout is equal to set status of true. I am setting my status to true. Clear, everyone? Next, const logout. I can say const logout is equal to no arguments as of now. I'm going to set my status as or else let us all try to keep the same name. Here I will keep login. Clear? Next. Login means false condition. Logout means true condition. Clear everyone? So let me introduce now here. Let's try to include login. Login. Sorry. I forgot to use on click, right? On click. Login. So let me pass this to app.jsx. Conditional rendering. Please log into homepage. This is my basic message. Okay. Okay. Please log into the homepage. Please log into my homepage. It is showing by default my value is true. By default my value is true. If my value is true is nothing but my status value is true. Whenever my status value is true, I'm going to show two things. One message, please log into the homepage, and one login button. Okay. Whenever you click on login button, it is showing welcome boss, good morning, one message. It means you are in the home page now. Next, whenever I click on log out again, it is showing same. Please log into home page. Clear? So let me increase some font size and the font bold things, everything. Okay. Let me use style tag for both style tag. Okay. Let me use a font size. Font size. I can say font size as 15 pt. I can say font size as a 15 pt. And let us all try to use the color also as well. Color, red. Color is red. Okay. I can say font weight is nothing but let me assign it as a bold. Okay. Bold. Done. So let me copy this, apply the same for the down message also. So let me change this to green. I can say dark green. I can say it's as a dark green, 15 pt done. So see, it is showing some message. Please log into my homepage. Whenever I click on login, welcome was good morning. Clear everyone? Clear? Whenever I click on logout, it is displaying my message as please log into your homepage. Whenever I log in, it is showing as welcome was good morning. Done everyone? Done. So let me show you some another concept also. What is happening in this code? If status is true, if status is true, it is going to show a message called as please log into the homepage message as shown in the login button code. See, I returned in this code, right? Okay, next. When the login button is clicked, it is also going to change the status as a false. Whenever the login button is clicked, we are showing one message called as false. So no, sorry. Whenever I click on login, we are changing the status to from true to false. We are changing the status from true to false. Done. Clicking logout switches back to the login message. Whenever I click on logout, it is coming back to the login message. Whenever I click on login, it is going to the welcome was good afternoon message. So we are using ternary operator for this same. We are using ternary operator for this same. Clear everyone? Clear? So I hope you all of you understand this concept. If you remove this ternary operator here, you are going to get all errors. Okay, clear? So please do maintain ternary operator here. Clear? So next, how to switch between, I can say, how to switch between two pages. I'm saying once again, how to switch between two components. I can say two components. Here, just now we've seen how to change our some message to some message, or else how to change from login message to logout message. Clear? But now I'm going to introduce one new concept, how to change or how to switch between two components. I can say from home page to some about page. I can say from home page to some contact us page. How to change or how to switch in between the components. So let us all try to complete the code and as well conditional rendering 3.jsx. Again, RFC done. RFC done. So let me do create some like you can also use anything from random names flag and set flag. No issue. Use state. Use state. By default, it is I'm mentioning as a true. Semicolon is not mandatory, is optional. You can also use or you can also not. You can is based on your interest. You can use constant. I can say constant. I can say change is equal to constant change is equal to as of now no parameters. Next, let me write the arrow function. Let me write the arrow function. Set flag. Set flag. Whom whom status I need to change. I need to change the status of flag. Done. Written. Done. So let me write one message here. Conditional rendering demo 3. Demo 3 done. Let me use the ternary operators again. So if flag is true, please render to home. Like we don't have some pages, right? Let me do create some pages now. Let me do create some pages. I can create, let me right click on the conditional rendering package, do create contact page, contact.jsx. Again, do right click on the same package. Please do create home.jsx. Home.jsx. So let me write some basic code here. RFC. Let me write one message here. Okay. Let me write one message. What is the message? I will write one message as H3. I'm in contact page. I'm in contact page. Clear. I can say it is also align center. Done. So let me modify the same thing in, let me copy this code, paste it here. In place of contact, let me write home page. So in place of contact, please use home here. Done. So let me complete my conditional remove. Okay. If my flag is true, please render to my home page. Please render to my home page. If flag is false, please uh, render to contact page. Please render to contact page. Next, let me use one button here. Button. I can say button. I can say click here. Click here. Okay. On click, change. So let me include this in app.jsx and let us all try to check the output once. Is it rendering correctly or not? Conditional rendering 3 done. So let me check with the output. See, I'm in contact page and in home page. Clear? We are rendering between two components. Whenever I click on in conditional rendering, I forgot to include this in align center. Let me change message color also. You can say style tag. You can say blue. Okay. See, whenever we are in a conditional rendering, when the flag is true, we are in contact page. Sorry, it is not reloaded right. Okay. When the flag value is true, we are in home page. When the flag value is false, we are in contact page. Clear, everyone? Not only these two pages, we can also write more and more pages also. For writing more and more pages, you need to use if else conditions and all. Clear, everyone?